Parasites. King Charles removes Meghan and Harry from the him's $770 million fortune. William is laughing at them. Today, I have some important royal news regarding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and their ongoing issues with the British royal family. As we know, Harry and Meghan announced in 2020 that they were stepping down as senior members of the royal family and plan to become financially independent. They cited a desire for more privacy and a peaceful life out of the public eye as the main reasons for their decision. Since leaving the UK and setting up a new life in California, their relationship with Harry's family, especially his father Charles and brother William, is said to have become quite strained. Rumors of tension and disagreements have persisted in the press for over a year now, and it appears that things may have become more tense recently. New reports claim that Harry and Meghan made a request to King Charles that has now been firmly refused. Specifically, they are said to have asked the king for a huge sum of money from his property and personal assets. To provide some context, Charles automatically became king upon the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth, in September of 2022. Along with that title came his inheritance of the crown estate, which was independently valued at approximately 28 billion USD. However, Charles also has personal investments, properties, and other assets accumulated over decades separate from the crown's wealth. Various reports estimate the current value of Charles' personal assets at between $750 and $770 million. According to sources who spoke to several British tabloids, Harry and Meghan privately contacted King Charles a few weeks ago, asking to receive roughly one-third of his total personal wealth, amounting to about $250 to $260 million. Their reason was that both Harry and William, as Charles' sons, should receive equal shares of their father's money and assets after his death. Of course, this was an unusual request since Charles is still alive. Adding to the strangeness, Harry and Meghan are said to have said that they need money to cover ongoing security costs in the U.S., as they've chosen to forego British taxpayer-funded police protection after leave in the UK. Unsurprisingly, King Charles was said to be furious at this plea from his youngest son and daughter-in-law. He quickly rejected their request for hundreds of millions from his personal assets. Sources close to the royal family told the tabloids that Charles believes Harry and Meghan's financial independence means they are no longer dependent on the royal family for money or handouts. The king has made it very clear that although Harry will still inherit something from the Duchy of Cornwall as his son, receiving a third of Charles' total assets now is completely out of the question. What makes the situation even hotter is that Charles rejected Harry's request, and Meghan is said to have also had William's backing and support as the future king. William agreed with his father that dividing the family's money amongst the heirs while the current king was alive was against long-standing tradition and protocol. Inside sources said William was stunned by Harry and Meghan's call to directly ask their father for such a large sum of money. This has deepened the relationship between the two brothers, who already had a strained relationship due to Harry's departure from the royal family and various statements made about the monarchy during the follow-up interviews with Oprah and on podcasts. At this point, there doesn't seem to be much trust or goodwill left between the brothers and their wives. This financial dispute is said to have prevented any possibility of Harry and Meghan's cash request being reconsidered in the future. As a result, the couple's relationship with King Charles and Prince William appears to have soured beyond repair. Of course, we haven't heard Harry and Meghan's side of the story yet. The representative refused to comment when asked by journalists about this information. However, the degree to which insiders provided matching details about the incident suggests that there's a certain amount of truth here. Either way, it is yet another example of how far the rift between the imperial factions has widened in the year and a half since. Whatever private family mediation efforts may have been going on now appear to have been ineffective, all thanks to an apparently tactless request for hundreds of millions of dollars that went too far. Harry and Meghan clearly felt entitled to more financial support from the Windsors after deciding to become independent in the U.S., but as we know, the monarchy and royal tradition don't really work that way. It was an astonishing offer from King Charles' perspective, one that probably destroyed any chance of mending relations.